You know that feeling when you write a sentence and it just feels a bit wobbly? Kind of like a Jenga tower that's about to tip over? Well, guess what? Today, we're about to become sentence architects. So let's get building. And this quote, this is basically our golden rule. Seriously, think about it like you're building with Legos. You wouldn't just slap the roof on first, would you? No way. You gotta start with a solid base and then build up, piece by piece. If you get that foundation right, your sentences are gonna be absolutely rock solid. Okay, so every great building starts with a blueprint, right? Well, sentences are exactly the same. So before we even think about mixing the cement, we gotta unroll that plan and see what we're actually working with. All right, so first things first, what do we need? A solid foundation, of course. And in the world of sentences, that foundation is called the subject. It's the star of the show, the main character. You just ask yourself, who or what is this sentence about? Okay, there they are, our two foundations. Pretty simple, right? But they are packed with potential. Now it's time to give them some action. All right, so our groundwork is laid. Now it's time to put up the frame. Look, a foundation is great and all, but it's not a house yet, is it? We need a framework. And that is where the verb comes in. The verb is the action, it's the drama. So let's take our examples. What's Rhea doing? She plays. And what about the dog? It barked. See that? The verb really starts to bring these sentences to life. And just like that, our foundations now have a framework. I mean, they're actually starting to look like little sentences. But hold on, we're not done yet. Not by a long shot. It's time to add some walls and maybe even a roof. Okay, foundation's laid, frame is up. Now for the really fun part, building out the actual structure. We're talking walls, a roof, all the good stuff. Let's do it. So we know Rhea plays, but plays what? That's our object. The object is what receives the action. It's what gives our sentence a real purpose. So Rhea plays the piano. And now we have a complete thought. Okay, time for some interior design. This is where we add all the flair and personality with things called modifiers. They aren't always necessary, but they make things so much more interesting. So the dog didn't just bark. No, the dog barked loudly. It's these little details, They paint a much clearer picture and really make our sentences pop. All right. Our house is officially built. But before we move in, we've got to do a final walkthrough. Let's play inspector and make sure everything is up to code. Now these roles, they're the non-negotiables, the absolute must-haves. Think of them like the front door and the windows on a house. You just can't have a house without them, right? Every single sentence needs a capital letter to start and some kind of punctuation at the end. It's basically the law of sentence construction. Okay, listen up, because this is a big one. Your subject and your verb, they have to be best friends. They have to agree. I mean, you wouldn't say, the dog barks, would you? It just sounds wrong. And it's the same thing here. You can't say, he play football. The whole structure feels wobbly. It has to be, he plays. That little S makes all the difference. So, we've been through all the steps. Now it's time to put it all together. Let's reveal the master plan. The one quick formula to rule them all. And there it is, in all its glory. The ultimate sentence building formula. You should totally memorize this blueprint. If you do, you'll be a full-fledged sentence architect in no time. I'm telling you, you'll be building literary skyscrapers before you know it. Okay, so you've studied the blueprints, you've learned the techniques, now it's your turn. Time to get your hands dirty. I'm gonna throw some jumbled up words at you, and your job is to build a masterpiece. Ready to put those skills to the test? Okay, here's your first pile of materials. Take a good look. Can you spot the foundation? What about the framework? Go on, try to find the right order using our blueprint. I'll give you a second. And the correct answer is B. The dog is our subject, barked is our verb, and loudly is that little extra detail, the modifier. A perfectly constructed sentence. Nicely done. All right, let's try another one. This one's a little more complex. We've got a few more materials to work with here. Just remember the formula. Subject, then verb, then object, and then the modifiers. Yes, the answer is C. You've got she, that's our subject, then reads, our verb, a book is the object, and it's all followed by that little modifying phrase, every night. That structure, solid as a rock. Okay, on to number 3. This one is all about those finishing touches, the modifiers. Where does that descriptive word brilliant fit best? Where does it go to make the sentence clear and correct? And you got it. It's C. The modifier brilliant comes right before the noun it's describing, which is students. They are brilliant students. Perfect placement. Ooh, here's a fun one, but don't forget about our building codes. Pay really close attention to the capitalization and the punctuation. What kind of emotion is being expressed here? Fantastic. The answer is D. You see how wow starts with a capital letter and has that exclamation mark for strong feeling? And then it's followed by a nice, complete sentence? That is amazing. Really excellent work. All right, time for our final inspection. Let's bring it all home with this classic sentence structure. Think about it. Where do all the pieces go? Follow that master plan one last time. And the correct build is B. Subject, the cat, verb, slept, and that modifier telling us where, on the mat. Perfect. You have officially passed the inspection with flying colors. So there you have it. You've got the blueprint, you've got the tools, and you definitely have the skills. You are officially a sentence architect. So now, go out there and build something magnificent. The only question is, what will your first masterpiece be?